you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Pecorella for a touchdown. Anybody has any, raise your hand. We'll get to the mic. We'll start with Jacob and then Sean in the back.
Hey, Anthony. I know you guys have already played a game on a Friday this season, but another shortened week. Can you just tell me about what preparation's been like so far and how you're hoping the team will go through the rest of the week?
Preparation's kind of been the same. Every week we have a standard we play to, and Locks is pretty consistent in making sure we stay to that standard regardless if we're playing Friday or Saturday. Guys are excited about the game on Friday, as we are every week, to play a big game like this one. So preparation's been the same.
Hey there. I know that you know that it's the mental health awareness game, and I have seen your Instagram. It's pretty fabulous.
Thank you.
What got you started in doing that, and why did you want to create that page?
So I started it in January of 2021, and I was actually on a road trip to Florida, and I was just kind of sitting there, and it was a couple weeks after I had first released my struggle with mental health, and I wanted to do something, but I didn't really know what to do. And I worked with Charlie Baker, who's a cheerleader here, and I was talking to her and just trying to figure out what to do, whether to work with campus resources or just do our own thing. And so when we came up with the idea for the Instagram, it was kind of a spontaneous thing. I just threw it up there and got a great response on the first day. And I said, you know what, I'm just going to pick it up and run with it. And I think it's been, 6 months now since we've started, and it's almost at 1,000 followers, and the response has been great. And a lot of people have opened up about their own struggle, which is why we started it, and it's tremendous.
Anthony, you've had a lot of punts this season go inside the 10-yard line, and that's been a big weapon for your defense, allowing you to back up their offense like that. How exciting is that for you, and just what do you think that means to your team overall for morale?
I mean, we're all told to do a job, right? There's all offense, defense, and special teams, or as Zook calls it, we-fence. We all have a job to do. So for me to do my job and play a big part in winning football games means everything.
Just going back on your comments on mental health, I was listening to Ronnie Stanley, the Ravens O-lineman, in regards to talking about how the grind of a football season can be draining, and like those big games seem like draining on the mind. Just from your perspective, you feel that way too? Is like as the season continues, do you feel like a mental drain that comes?
I mean, it definitely takes a mental toll especially being a student athlete, between school and football and just trying to find 5 minutes to have a little bit of a social life. But it definitely takes a mental toll, and it's why you have to take a minute or two to just check in on yourself and make sure everything's okay, because you're being pulled 17 different ways. You got to do this project, this assignment. You got to be at practice. You got to watch film. You got to do your homework after practice, and then you got to be ready to play on Saturday. So it does take a mental toll, and everyone from outside Jones Hill kind of looks at us and just thinks that everything is perfect, and you have all the dream. You're living the dream, which we are, but at a certain point you have to just take a second and just check in on yourself.
Hey, Anthony. I wanted to ask you about Taquan Davis. He's been a big leader on this team.
Mm-hmm.
What can you say about him and what he's meant to the offense as a whole?
Tremendous leader, very funny guy, great guy to have in the locker room. He has worked his butt off this whole offseason to make sure that this is his year. This is his year that before he makes his move. So the tremendous guy, tremendous leader, and tremendous football player.
Anthony, back here. You were talking about the Instagram and all the stuff you guys are hoping to do. What kind of message are you hoping people get from this mental health awareness game on Friday, and maybe from the efforts you guys are trying to make with this?
I mean, it's kind of a cliche because it's said a lot that it's okay to not be okay, but it really is a powerful statement, because especially being a male student athlete, there isn't too many people that come out and say that they're having struggles when there is a lot. They just don't want to be labeled as, they're soft, they're not what's the word? They're not thankful for all the blessings they've been given, which they are. But as a male student athlete, it's very tough sometimes to share your story because of you're built up to be this. So when you let your guard down a little bit, you're not the big tough guy anymore. But I definitely think it's very important that people going through it definitely should.
And then just a follow-up question about some of the stuff you've done here on campus. I know a couple weeks ago with the game against Howard with the decals on the helmets in memory of 9/11, and now with this, How important do you think it is, as an athlete to make an impact and do things like this that you've been doing?
Well, we're all more than athletes because we all have this platform, and what you do with that platform is it's everything. So we're not just football players. It's how we can say, okay, I get 4 years to be a college football player. I don't know if my football career is going to continue or not, so I might as well use my platform now to bring good change to this world.
Hey, Anthony. Yesterday was 2 years since the Penn State Friday night game, and now you're welcoming in Iowa this Friday. What are kind of the similarities or differences that you see between going into that Penn State game and then going into this week as well?
Well, the way we look at games, we kind of just take it 1 week at a time. So that game's in the past. I won't compare this game to that game because it is in the past, just like Howard's in the past, Illinois is in the past, and West Virginia's in the past. It's a new week. It's a new game. So we're definitely excited. It's going to be a great environment. We're excited to put our product on film for the whole country to see.
As part of a tandem punting group, what's the relationship between 99 and 98?
Best friends. Because every day is a competition. When we first got here, everyone pinned us against each other. Who's going to start? Is 98 going to beat him out? Is 99 going to beat him out? And everyone's always pinned us against each other, but we've been best friends since we've gotten here. We're our biggest supporters and critiques. So when you come to the sideline, you say like, oh, great punt, or maybe if you fix this on the next punt. So it's definitely, there's a competition, but it's a friendly competition.
Any jealousy that he gets the number 0 once in a while and you don't?
No jealousy.
Any more questions for Anthony? Thank you.
Thank you, guys.